My ex seriously did ruin me. I don't lie when I say that. He made me so insecure, untrusting, anxious, and unhappy.
Not good.
It's so hard for me to trust anyone anymore. I get jealous over everything.
Wow.
I peep everything. I overthink everything. And I'm so insecure with myself. This really sucks.
Where's my drink?
What drink?
My drink? My diet Dr. Kelp? Don't tell me you forgot my drink!
A man who makes your life harder than it was before he walked into it probably hates you. There are no masculine men out there who want to make the lives of the women that they love harder than it needs to be. If he's abusive and talking down on you, he probably hates you. If he's a financial burden and plays video games all day.
Hello fam, how you all doing? Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe. Thank you. Today's video is on women that are dating men that hate them. That's a lot of pill to swallow. Relationship is supposed to enhance you and not drain you or make you less than you were. When you have a partner, your partner should be your biggest cheerleader. Your partner should be your biggest fan. But I tell you, that's not exactly what is happening in the real world. Ideally, your partner should be, but in reality, it's not the case. It's not always the case for everyone out there. Some men are jealous of their women. Some men hate their women's guts, hate their women's personality. Some men are in silent competition with their women. They don't wish them well. They don't want them to succeed. They want them to always be beneath them.
I'm going to tell you about the moment that I realized my husband hates me. Now, if you're not neurodivergent, scroll past. You're not going to get this. But there is this protein bar that I eat for breakfast every single morning. I have for months, and I will until I can no longer stand the sight or smell of it. It's refrigerated. It's called the Perfect Bar. It's peanut butter chocolate chip. The other day, my husband texts me. He says, "Hey, I'm stopping at the grocery store. Do you need anything?" I said, "Yes, please buy me some of those protein bars that I eat for breakfast." He says, "Cool, cool." Later that evening, he says, "Hey, I got you those bars." I said, "Thank you so much." He said, "But I got you a new flavor to try." And I was like, what? You got me like, what? And he said, "Well, they're coconut and you love coconut." And I was like, "Yes, I do love coconut. So what you're saying is you got me a coconut one to try on top of my peanut butter and chocolate chip bar?" And he says, "No, I just got you a box of the coconut ones. Why do you hate me?"
Let me chip this in. Some people might not think the man hates her because of what he did, but I tell you, that is hate right there. Why would you want to frustrate someone? That's him intentionally trying to frustrate her. You know very well that this person loves this particular chocolate bar, and you went to the supermarket to get a different one for the person. If that is not you trying to manipulate the situation and take away what she loves from her, someone should explain better. What else is the reason for that action? That's clear manipulation and hatred. You don't do that. That woman is an adult. You know fully well this is what she loves to eat. Why want to change it even without her consent, even without asking her? No, there's nothing cute in that. And she's right. The man hates her. It's a different scenario if he went to the supermarket and they didn't have the one she wanted and he decided to get the other one. This one, he was very much aware and he intentionally refused getting for her what she wanted and got something else. This lady is not a baby. She is an adult.
What would you do if you were in a relationship where you knew in your gut that your husband hated you? Maybe he doesn't hate you, but he doesn't like you as a person. He doesn't hang out with you. He doesn't ask you out on dates anymore. He doesn't care what you do, how long you're out for, whether you're going with a girl or a guy. He's just indifferent. We live in the same house. We have kids together. We don't fight much, but when we do, it's pretty serious. Would you stay knowing that your kids are in a pretty good situation? They're doing good in school. They like their friends. They like the neighborhood that they're in, but you're in a loveless marriage. Would you stay? Would you stay for the sake of the kids? Or would you uproot and leave and change everything about your life? What would you do? I mean, I think the first step is probably figure out if it's indeed true that he doesn't like you. And if he doesn't like you, maybe you could ask why. Is there like resentment that he holds? Have you tried counseling? Have you tried therapy? I mean, even just for yourself. TikTok, what would you do? This probably happens a lot in marriages where they just kind of stay for the kids, but they're not happy. Let me know in the comments.
If a man refuses to compliment you, he hates you. But he hates you because he knows that you can do better than him. A man that believes you're out of his league will try to humble you. And I'm talking about men that go out of their way to not compliment you. Like, you've been on several dates with this guy, has never mentioned anything about your outfit, your makeup, never once called you beautiful. Maybe you're also sending pictures to him and he'll comment on anything other than your beauty. Yeah, that man is insecure and he will stop at nothing until you feel insecure. Do not entertain men who don't make you feel beautiful.
When this man tried to downplay my motherfucking master's degree, that shit turned me off all the way. He was talking about something, and I had said something about, while I'm talking to you, Y-O-U. He said, oh, I'm surprised you can spell. I said, well, damn, don't drop dead, Fred, when you find out I can get my master's. He said, oh, they must be giving it out to anybody. I said, if they give it out to anybody, then why don't you have one yet? He said, oh, I can't afford that. I can't afford that. I'm not like you. I can't afford that. I said, well, clearly they're not giving it to any and everybody because it's not in everybody's tax bracket, correct? It's from what you're saying. Like, I don't know about y'all, but playing with my motherfucking achievements, making it seem like what I'm achieving is easy and everybody can do it. No, I do not think everybody can get their master's in biology. No, I do not think a lot of people know how to name and draw amino acids. So I'm sorry if that's something I'm not going to let you can play with me about. So the last thing I'm gonna let anybody do is play me about a motherfucking degree that you bitches couldn't even possibly spell. Okay, just saying.
A lot of women don't realize they hanging out with men who truly are jealous and envy them. You understand? And you be thinking that you're helping out these men because even though they don't have what you have, you're trying to help them, put them on, be there for them while they getting put on. The whole time they are jealous of you, right? And I was just thinking about this because Tayana said Imam was jealous of her. And the signs of dealing with a jealous man is a man who's always talking about what you got, what you have, and why, and he doesn't have it. This is the man that's like, if I went to school like you went to school, if I had the job that you have, if I made the money that you made, if I had the time that you had, if I grew up in the house that you grew up in, if I had the daddy that you had, if I had the mama, if my folks spoiled me, like if I went to vacations like you went to vacations, you know what I'm saying? If I had the toys that you had, like these are those type of individuals. And you have to peep them, and you have to be careful of them. And this is why so many women say, don't date down. It's not about materialistic things. It's about a spirit. Because, so many women that you see out here being hurt and unalived, honestly, the root of a lot of those men are a jealous and envious spirit. These are the men that want you to get a joint bank account with them as soon as they hook up with you. Don't be out here getting no joint bank accounts with a man who's contributing 20% of income. Understand? Because, anyway, have a good day, y'all.
The hate manifests in different form. You would see some men outrightly trying to sabotage you, win your achievements, your happiness. Even on your birthday, they don't want people celebrating you. They wouldn't celebrate you. They wouldn't do anything to add to your happiness. And they get upset when people are out there trying to celebrate you, when people are out there trying to make you happy on your birthday. Some men intentionally sabotage their women on their birthday.
Y'all want to know a giveaway to know if your man secretly hates you? He find a way to ruin your birthday. I swear. Go look at the comment, bro. They gonna tell you yourself. I'm not gonna lie to you. He find somehow to make you cry on your birthday. All of a sudden, he got a problem with your outfit. He got to bring up some old shit that y'all had squashed to start an argument. And it's much deeper than what y'all think, bro. It's not a coincidence, I promise. That's a prime example of a man trying to dim your light. A man that doesn't celebrate you, a man that don't congratulate you. He don't want you to achieve your goals or dreams or become better unless his name is attached to it. That man secretly hates you. And he hates you because he envies you. And he envies you because deep down he knows You better than him. And I ain't talking about the niggas that be like, oh yeah, my girl was out my league and I bagged her and she's the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the niggas that know that they can't match the value that their girl bring. She's more disciplined than you. She more brave than you. She more emotionally intelligent. She make more money on us. That breed. Most men, just ego-wise, they can't stand feeling inferior. They hate it. And what you typically see when a woman is with a nigga like that, bro, self-sabotage. Oh, he got to bring you down. He got to shoot your confidence. He got to find ways to make people not see the value in you. And more importantly, not allow you to see the value in yourself.
There's a video on here where a creator is explaining the easiest way to tell if your man hates you is if he ruins your birthday. And that video triggered me because it's true. Like with my ex-husband, every year without fail, on my birthday, he would find a reason to argue with me. Like I've had so many birthdays with him to where I just spent the day in bed just feeling shattered, crying, just feeling shitty about myself. And there was this one year before we broke up, I wanted to see if he was really ruining my birthday on purpose, because I was just thinking, like, I actually told him, I was like, I feel like every year something happens on my birthday, because it's just like, why is it a coincidence? And so that was before my birthday. So my birthday comes around, we had these plans, everything was set in motion. And so we get in the car the day of my birthday, we start pulling out the garage, and lo and behold, we didn't even pull out the parking lot yet. He starts arguing with me, and I just remember it was something very petty, and I really wasn't trying to feed into the argument. And the guy starts punching on stuff in the car. He explodes. And all I remember is that the argument was something petty. It wasn't even anything big, but his actions were crazy, as if something major had happened. But then that solidified my suspicions that he was indeed messing my birthday up on purpose. He was doing it on purpose. And for that creator to say, that's a way to tell that your man hates you, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Why? I just never understood why he would hate me. It's like, why?
The next video coming up is on a marathon. In this marathon race, this woman was clearly getting to the finish line. She was about to win the race, and this man appeared with her kids close to the finish line. I pulled up this video just to show that some men out there intentionally sabotage their women's achievement, their women's win. They can go any length just to prevent that woman from winning. I've spoken about this video in the past, but I just thought to put it here just to paint a clearer picture of what men can do, the lengths they are willing to go. Let's have a look.
He says to me, I'm going to have the kids hug her before she crosses the line. And I said, don't do it. She wants to win, mate. She could be first place. And he said, no, the hug is more important. She ignores the kids. She finishes. She wins. She doesn't go to the kids or the husband immediately because she's in her zone. And afterwards, she says, look at me. She looks me in the eye, said, sometimes the people closest to you are your biggest enemies. They want you to lose. And I said, don't say that. She said, haters.
Everybody knows that friend that doesn't mind being your friend as long as you're not winning more than them. Some of y'all are married to those people that as long as you're doing good enough, they don't want you to do too good. They don't want you to do anything that they themselves don't feel like they can accomplish. And when you do it, they're going to find a way to try to sabotage you, because that is what that man tried to do to his wife. He tried to sabotage her, and he tried to do it in a way in which that it wouldn't look like a sabotage. It just looked like he was trying to get his kids to give his wife a hug. But you could have literally done that on the other side of the tape. Literally just a few yards over. You could have had those kids waiting at the finish line, at the other side of the finish line, so that when she crosses the finish line, she can hug her kids. Instead, right before this lady is supposed to finish her race, you put her children in her way while she's running. So not only are you a fucking hater, it is unsafe. It's unsafe because she's not the only one on the road, and while they are her kids and she's concerned for their safety, so she's gonna make sure that she moves out of their way. There's no guarantee that everybody else in that race is gonna do that. And then he has the audacity to be standing there like after she runs past him, like he's baffled that this lady would continue the race. What was your expectation? Was the expectation for her to literally stop a marathon to hug her children so that people can then surpass her? What was the end goal? What was, like, that is some hater shit. That is some hater shit. And the fact that she did not even take a second to look back lets you know she knows he's a hater. She knows she's married to the op.
Not everyone in your life wishes you well. Not everyone in your life wants you to succeed. Some people are in a silent competition with you. It could be your friend or your spouse or anybody. And it's worse when it's your spouse or your man, someone that you feel like is supposed to be there for you, someone you feel like is supposed to have your back. It hurts, and it hurts deeply. That being said, just be careful. Don't give your trust to someone that does not deserve it. People should work for your trust. And you also have to be careful. Even if you trust someone, don't ever trust anyone 100%. Always leave some percentage out, because humans will always be humans. People can fail, people can betray you. Thank you so much for watching. I have this interesting video for you to check out. It's on red pillars, how they camouflage as, oh, we are here to self-develop men, down to, oh, we hate women. Watch this video if you're interested in such videos, and I will see you guys in another one. Bye bye.